Hi guys, it's me, Teacher Diana. In this video you will find the instructions of the activities and the pages that you have to work in this week from June 1st to 5th. Please don't forget to click on the attached files. There you will find the instructions and the number of the pages that you have to work, the link online classes, and the project of the week. Please deliver your work no later than Friday 5th. Any additional information or doubts, you can contact me by Educar or by email. Also, don't forget that we are still working by video conference on Tuesday and Thursday. So let's start working on page 228. Here we have everyday writing. Writing skills, serial commas. The serial comma is the comma used before the conjunction in a list of 3 or more items. The weather forecast predicts low temperature, fog, and showers. In some cases, serial commas help to reduce ambiguity. Compare, I'm going to invite my best friends, Nick and Joanna. It is not clear if a person is going to invite his best friends, whose names are Nick and Joanna, or he is going to invite his best friends and apart from them, Nick and Joanna. I'm going to invite my best friends, Nick and Joanna. Here is completely clear that the person is inviting Nick and Joanna in addition to his best friends. In the first exercise, you have to look the text on the page 226 and you are going to circle the serial commas and conjunctions that specify an idea or concept in which of the sentences is a serial comma used to reduce ambiguity. Explain your answer. So remember that the text that you have to read is the one that says one man's trash is another man's treasure. Okay? So for example, the text that you are going to write is mix water with flour and heat the mixture until it boils. Remove it from the heat and vinegar, mix it well and let it cool down. Okay, that is the part that you are going to write here. And why we choose this part? Because they in this part are telling the importance for mix all the ingredients and then put to cool down. When you finish this exercise, you are going to see that here we have some instructions of how to write. We have to include a title, use imperative verbs, write short and clear sentences, add a list of what is needed, list the step in sequence. In this part, you have to work individual. You are going to think an environmental issue, problem, or possible solution you can expose or portray with a sculpture. List all the material that can be useful to make such a sculpture. So what sculpture we can make? For example, we can make a milk bottle piggy banks with and the materials that we are going to use. Here you have to list what material we will use, newspaper, boxes, and any stuff that you will use. On the page 229, we have a vocabulary activity. This is a letter soup and you have to find the words that are on the box. Those words are from the vocabulary of the unit number 5. Let's pass to the last activity. Here you are going to match the words that rhyme. For example, we have number 1, solution, that rhymes with pollution. Number 2, reduce. It rhymes with lose. You are going to do the same with the rest. On the page 230, we have a listening comprehension. You will need the tracks 29 and 28. So first you are going to listen to track 28. There is a dialogue and you are going to circle the correct option to finish each sequence. In the next exercise, you must have to listen to the presentation of the track 29 and you are going to decide if the following statements are true or are false. You must have to circle the letter that corresponds. Okay, for example, the main topic of the conversation is the consequence of global warming. This statement is true, so I'm going to circle the T, and you are going to do the same with the rest. In the next exercise, you have to listen the presentation again on the track 29, and you are going to circle the picture that represents some negative effects of global warming. For example, high temperature. Continue with the rest. And please don't forget to answer the self-assessment about learning to learn. Okay guys, so in the page 339 we have a bonus activity appendix. This is an extension or continuation about the listening, page 230. In the first activity we have a review. You have to listen to track 29 again, then you are going to read the question and circle the correct answers. The activity number 2 is a reinforcement. You are going to listen to track 28 again, then you are going to match the words below to their meaning. The number 1 is garbage, and I'm going to search what of the letter corresponds with this. In this case, is the letter C, garbage with trash. Then we have the word recycle, and the answer for this case is use the same materials again. Number 2 with the letter F. Let's continue with the rest of the numbers. In the activity number 3, we have an extension. You have to listen to track 28 again. Then you are going to answer the questions. Number 1, how many tons of trash do people produce every day? What is a landfill? How many years does it take for biodegradable materials to decompose? What is uncertainty? What are the possible consequences of littering the streets? Remember that the answer of these questions are on the track 28. If you have some troubles by listening to the tracks, you can see the text of these audios on the page 328. Okay, and for finish, the last activity for this week is the project that consists in create and sculpture out of recycled materials like boxes, plastic cups, newspaper, etc. You have to write the instructions on how to make the sculpture. You can use the tips that gives the page 226 and the page 228. You have to include a name for your sculpture, add a list of materials that are needed, and a list of steps in sequence. In a Word document or in a PowerPoint, you have to present your final work, adding the instruction list and the pictures of your sculpture. In this part, I give you this picture. This could be one idea. It's a letter and you can use for decorate your room. Please guys, don't forget to believe in yourself. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. See you guys. Bye.